Good day. Oh, good day. Good day to both of you. Let's begin. Let me just put something somewhere. I need to give me some more little thumbtacks because that's mainly where I put a lot of stuff. It's on the walls. Your family already know you love them. They know we love them. Got pictures all on the walls of our loved ones and, the vacations we've taken and stuff like that. I got one wall that, when I do put the pictures up, that's where they're going to go on that one wall. But the other walls, wherever you at, you need to be learning something, seeing something that's going to prompt you to think about whatever it is. It could be quotes. It could be literature, something as simple as hugging trees. It could be something like that ain't really deep and stuff. It could be anything. Those are your friends and your families that's coming over. But let's kind of get to it. Copyright disclaimer under 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news support, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Yeah, go on and get that out the way. Ooh, it used to take me so long just to get through that and to that. But we're going to go on and read now. Yeah, I do want to do more. I wouldn't say reading. I will have some literature that I found on these things, though, about prepping and stuff, because it's very imminent now that we focus on our prepping. I know what I was thinking about to tell y'all. It's a fire pit. Make you a little small fire pit, sister. Yep, you can cook on it. You can heat your water up with it. You can have a little heat, a little warm. Just get you like some cinder blocks. It ain't even got to be very big. Maybe like the size of one of them little individual grills that they got. They not very big, them little grills. Get you one of those. It's going to be the size of that right there. Oh, we are on part 3. Empowerment principles and practices, honey. POWERNOMICS. The national plan to empower Black America. That's us. That's why I'm here. My first, foremost, and final concern is about Black America. Empowerment principles and practices. I had just did my hair and stuff. Chapter 5, practicing group economics. The Black race enriched every group on earth. The parent of all people, you can't help it. You can't help it. Whatever comes through you, everything that you touch that turns to gold, it benefits everyone, everybody, and everybody use it. Everybody use it, from your your style and your vibe, to your creativeness, to your innocence, your strength. Everybody use everything off of you. You're the model. You are the model. Now it must enrich itself. We got to enrich ourselves now. That's why we all here. That's why we all here. We know instinctively what to do. Oh, y'all. Honey, baby child, a moo done turned around. I don't know. I got to do some research on it. But I seen our brother Neil deGrasse Tyson behind it. I saw his name behind it. You know, I do respect him too. And he's very wise. Some very wise brothers I got and sisters that I have. But yeah, Moo on his way back. And it's got company. It's done bought the brothers with him. This huge rock, I don't know if it's going to open up as a ship or a shuttle. But it came back. And you know, it was first seen in 2017. It's only been 3 interstellar phenomenons, if that's what you want to call it. They didn't really teach us nothing from kindergarten to 11th grade. So just roll with me and stuff. You know what I'm talking about more than I do with these words and stuff. But it was that huge. It's that unprecedented. So first it was a Muamua in 2017. Then it was a Borisov. I think that's how you say it. In 2019. And recently it's been 3I. I think that's how you say it. 3I or 3-1, 3I. It's 3I. That right there is another phenomenon. But yes, a Muamua came by Earth. It came through. And it was like, you know, millions miles out and stuff. But it came in this arena, this area, I guess. It wasn't that far they could see it. And they said, when I read about it, said that it was gone, never to return. But honey, Muamua got up there somewhere and bust a U-turn on their motherfucking ass. Because all of this connected, not just here, above also. All of this is connected. Now, it's other Muamuas with a Muamua. Yeah, it got some other OJs with it. A Moore Jr., goddamn it, is coming back with the mama. They all coming back. They were saying that they didn't know how it turned around because it wasn't any like currents or jet stream or airwaves, I guess, to direct it back. Say if it's just a regular rock. Then something got to blow it to turn it off course because a rock is just going where the hell you throw it at. But a Muamua turned around. So I don't know. Yeah. I just wanted to tell y'all that stuff. But don't worry, Black America and Black Africa. Don't worry. We got to put our petty differences aside on this whole man-made scale because this is bigger than this. We bigger than this man-made scale that we living on, this illusion right here. And I was thinking to myself because they were like, they don't know what's happening, what's going on, what brought it back, and who is the rest of them and stuff. It's possibly because your ass been out there fucking with the galaxy and the Milky Ways, the constellations and stuff. You've been all out into space, trying to get out there where you really shouldn't be. You ain't got no business or benefit out there. And that's probably what it is. Yeah. It's like one sister said, like some drive-bys, I guess, on another thing and stuff. But yeah, it seems to be drive-bys looking at Earth because y'all been out there. Our NASA, y'all NASA, they ain't showed me nothing. I don't even know if I believe they actually went on the moon and stuff. But I digress. I just want to say you ain't supposed to tamper with all of that out there. You're not. You're supposed to elevate life, be in life, living, be pro-life, not be digging all off in there, opening portals up and stuff and manipulating the weather and all of that. That ain't right. It just ain't right. I ain't gonna never agree with it, honey. Ain't nobody. You can't play God and act like you are the ones, you know, white America. And hey, her cohorts, whoever the hell they are, y'all know them people. the elites and stuff that's all over there that's controlling the banking, the education system, and all of that, the shebang, bang, the bang, bang, bang. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Well, now it's really spiritual. It's really spiritual. And it's out of our hands. We ain't never had a hold of nothing anyway. So, and what we had a hold of our empire, they took that, yanked that from us so fast, you know. And so, yeah, this ain't our fault. I ain't gonna take responsibility for this, whatever's gonna happen. Whether it's a meteor or a missile, I ain't taking responsibility for none of it. And on behalf of my people, I advise you not to take responsibility for it either, because ain't nobody took responsibility ever for my people. All this trauma and torture, ain't nobody ever took responsibility for it, ever reached out and said, yeah, we're going to try again. Well, now's your chance to try again. Send us that money. America, stop burning money, stop melting money. Let us keep these coins right here. Don't burn no more quarters, nickels, dimes, and pennies, because everybody don't want to be a part of this. Why is it hard to understand that everybody don't want to be a part of this new world? And other groups of people and stuff, I guess they feel like they do, but why? So why is everybody wanting a new world? On who? Who finna be the scapegoat? It seemed to me like it's an honor to be a part of this whole theft of melanin. That's why everybody in danger. Everybody in motherfucking danger. White people, black people, Asian people, Japanese people, everybody's in danger. It's a damn shame. Damn, it's shame. But I just want to say, Black America, you can survive. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing, poor things. We ain't got nothing. Nobody ever made sure we had nothing. But you don't need nothing. All you got to do is start detoxing. Get our mind right. Get our body right. Stop eating meat. I'm up in this motherfucker eating pecans. Drinking some water. I get some little other stuff to go with it and stuff, but we got to start weaning ourselves off of what we are ingesting and stuff, what we watching, what we listening to. So when a more now settle the fuck down on this planet, and the rest of them, because a more is like a rock. That's what it looked like to me, a huge rock. But a spaceship is going to be a spaceship when they do come. And your ass better know who it is getting off of it. You better know Khalid. You better know. We know Malcolm. But we better know who's stepping off these ships and stuff. I know we done catered and glorified white America so long in their theft of melanin and their anti-life and learned all of that bullshit and stuff. We don't even hardly know anybody. But you better know. So, yeah, we got to do a whole new unlearning and relearning about everything. We sure do. I wish I had time to be here and stuff and do this, because I just want y'all to know what's happening and stuff. I ain't trying to save you, but I want you to save you. I want you to save yourself and them babies, because Black people got to survive this by any means necessary. This is Mother Nature, Mother Gaia, the planet herself. And this is cosmic energy, the glorious, beautiful, expansive, multiverse, not just a universe. Oh, honey, it's endless. It's endless. They don't even know how many multiverses it is. It could be one going every direction. It could be some going diagonally at the same time. I don't know, honey. Ain't no beginning to it. Ain't no ending to it. But it's you. We got to align with that right there, because that's Mother Gaia and cosmic energy. They're purging the planet. While so-called people is purging the peoples, the spiritual energies, life itself, cosmic energy is purging the planet. That's what's happening, y'all. Yes, don't be worried. Just make sure your babies survive. Make sure them little ones survive. Make sure you survive. If you know you can and stuff, if you can't quit doing what you're doing and stuff, then all right. Drink if you gonna drink. knowing it ain't no good for you. You ain't even trying to stop drinking. Ain't even pouring out some of the beer and put some water in it. Little things like that gonna help you. I'm just saying, I didn't have to do it that long, but before I knew it and stuff, I didn't even have a 6-pack in the refrigerator no more. I was like, damn, I ain't had a 6-pack in like 6 weeks. And that was fine with me. I'm just saying, but let's read, y'all, cause shit. Woo-wee. I don't even look at TV like that. Unless I'm looking at YouTube, black media and stuff. I sure don't. Chapter 5. Oh, I do watch some white channels and stuff like that, white news and stuff like that, because see, white people do tell white people what's coming up, what's happening. Read between the lines now, my brethren, we're telling you. So they do, try to let them know. And then I think it's a cosmic law anyway, that it's got to be at least softly mentioned or told what the plan is, what the sabotage is. Ain't that? Yeah. So, so I do go and look at stuff. And honey, I went and looked at, I forgot dude's name, but it'll come to me. And honey, we're talking about the clocks, the jabber. Don't let them folks get your ass no more jabbers. Sure don't. If your ass let somebody pinch your ass if you got addicted to being jabbed. This whole weary thing and stuff. Strengthen your immune. I ain't no doctor or nothing like that. I'm trying to get to Yaki, my brother. And my ancestors gonna take me there. Because they know what I need and stuff. My ancestors do, my spiritual team do. But do some research for yourself. Because, baby, it's some clots growing in y'all asses. I ain't trying to scare your motherfucking ass. You better start eating you some cilantro, get you some pine white nettle tea, and start detoxing your ass. Don't be mad at me, because I didn't know none of this. But somebody got to tell you. It's been a few years. You okay? A lot of you probably got the placebos. I don't think many of my people actually went and let our open enemy just have way with your body. Just do whatever they want to do with your body. So I don't know, but people in general, because I'm not about hurting and harming nobody. Y'all too. You better go detox yourself and get that shit out of you, because that stuff is growing in your veins. It's growing in your vein. They call it autonomous fiber structure. No, white fiber structure. It look like calamari. I don't even know what calamari is, I don't think. I think brother showed me something, but it was actually squid, I think. But I don't know. I ain't never seen it and stuff. So. But they said it looked like calamari. To me, it looked like a huge rubber band. Remember them big rubber bands they wrap around the newspapers? When they used to throw your mama newspaper up on the porch, damn near break out the window. Just chunking it. Huge, just chunking it. It's the them rubber bands. And it's growing in your veins. Hell, I'm not lying. Go look it up. Don't be mad at me. Everybody talking about it. Everybody talking about it. Well, people I know in my circle around me, on my level, and in my neighborhood, ain't nobody saying a word or a whisper. Ain't saying a word or a whisper. Ain't saying I feel like I'm jerking on the inside sometime, and then I get fluid again. I don't know how the hell it works. But when it fill up, that vein, your ass can't get no oxygen. Your organs can't get no oxygen, no fluids, no nutrition, no nothing. It's fucked up if you ask me. Now, we ain't got that long to live a life. Y'all, Black America, I'm talking expressly to you, Black America, because you supposed to know better. Everything that your people done been through, and your ass don't know nothing. You ain't thinking about nothing, ain't critically thinking about nothing, don't see color or sabotage or setup, nothing. All you see is stay your ass away from Ray Ray. I better not see your ass down there with Shay ever again. And then sitting up here, but you'll sit there and tolerate. I did it too. Yep, I would do those things too. But we got to live and learn. Because hell, I know your ass over half 100. Hell, cause you can't be but 18 and above on here. And I know the youth ain't really like shit. I ain't finna be planting no damn garden and stuff. Some of ours ain't. I ain't finna be in no dirt and stuff. And they ass gonna be the first one that wanna carry. Watch and see. Watch and motherfucking see. I'm trying to read. I'll be back though, because there's a lot to talk about. As our people say, it's a lot to unpack. You know, I was telling y'all about this language we saying and stuff. I ain't even got a curse today and stuff. Cuss. I love to cuss though. Every damn word we say. There you go. And damn in the Bible anyway. Shit. But mumbo jumbo. Y'all, every other word we say is against us. This the curse we under. Believing, trusting, giving the benefit of our doubt, and forgiving and forgetting, all of this, forfeiting and sacrificing to white America. Us. I feel some type of way about it. I don't know how you feel. I sure don't, but we got to unpack all of this and see where it leads us and stuff. It's got to be something better for our babies before we leave here. Honey, you ain't got no idea. I don't either, because I just turned on my big brain. Mumbo jumbo. White folks said it was meaningless nonsense, because they couldn't understand the languages. So next time you be like mumbo jumbo and stuff, remember that it comes from the Mandinka of West Africa in the 18th century, the British colonizers and writers, they felt like Francis Moore described a spiritual figure who enforced community rules and dispute. He was like the mediator, like on the movie Shaka Zulu, I guess, and the spiritual figure that protected Shaka, well, it would be someone like that, a spirit like a shaman, I guess. Well, they figured that out. We don't understand that it's mumbo jumbo. And we use these words like every day and stuff. I might say damn. I damn sure will say damn. But I try not to say I'm damn, I be damn. Because, we'll say that, I be damn. And when we say that, everybody be like, what? They'll be looking around. What is it? What you see? Ooh, what happened? But that word, I be damn, stop saying that. Let's stop saying that. Get away with it. Get away from it. Fuzzy Wuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy referred to the Hatenda people, y'all. Yeah, the Hatenda people. Because they was hairy. They had a lot of hair on their bodies and stuff where they lived at. And it was actually turned into a book, Fuzzy Wuzzy. Remember that little children's book? Yep. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a nigger by the toe. If he holler, let him go. It was passed down during slavery and Jim Crow. Because, they were cutting off toes and fingers and ears. Yep, uppity. I done said, look at her. She thinks she's so uppity. Yeah, but I ain't gonna say nothing. She took them cigarettes when you walked up and when it got in your car. But I'm just saying. But yeah, uppity. And white folks used to say that. So when we do say that to someone else and stuff, it is, it's offensive. It was during the late 1800s and 1900s. White Southerners often called black people being uppity, rebellious, because they were dressing well and, they demanded respect. They had a car. Joe Ruffin had a couple of cars, and that's when the riot broke out at Carswell Grove, honey. Killed everybody. Him and his sons, they didn't kill him. He got away. They went and got his best friend, William Williams. Drug him out of his house. Yep. Anything like that. Grandfather then, that's in the 1870s, after the 15th Amendment gave black people the right to vote. And what happened was they added a rule that said your granddaddy had to have the right to vote so that you can embrace and achieve, and use your right to vote. Well, black people weren't able to vote before this. So that excluded them and stuff. That's what grandfather had meant and stuff. And I think that came up when the birthright just came up and stuff, about the birthright citizenship or something like that and stuff. But yeah, it's a whole lot of stuff, and I think I got off track, but it was good to see y'all. We're gonna read just a little bit. Maybe I could get through chapter 5. We're trying to get to chapter 7. Ooh, I sure hate to start it and don't do it. Nope, I'm not gonna start it and don't do it. It's too many pages yet. If I try to read, y'all wouldn't even understand a word of this stuff. So I guess I'll just see what I can find right here to show y'all of the shelter that we're gonna need. The shelter that we're gonna need for when the shit hit the fan, and you know it ain't gonna be no lights and stuff. Oh, get your bicycle. Get your ass a bicycle. Put your basket on the front and a basket on the back if you must. Put a seat for the baby on the back of it and stuff. Fix it up. Fix it where you can have some stuff on it in case you just got to grab some shit and go. Put that baby in that high seat back there, honey, and grab them few little bags that you got them personables in and stuff, like your water bag. You want to have your batteries. You want to have them little thin sheets and stuff that you can put on you for warmth and stuff. But get your bicycle now. I'm looking for me one right now. It just dawned on me. I'm listening to somebody. And yeah, get your bicycle. I ain't trying to hold you back from nothing and stuff. And I'm not trying to just do for me. I know people. I ain't trying to save you and stuff. I want you to save you. Shit, honey, I know you ain't got nothing. Because I ain't got nothing. Black America ain't got nothing. Honey, we doing this by the scraps. In my opinion, everybody that do got something need to come on out with it. Let other folks know, hey, you can come back. You can come back if you need to. But I need to set some things up for Black America. All across the motherfucking country, that's what you need to be doing if you got the resources. You know, the ones that y'all be following and stuff. Them ones, I mean, they said it was 350,000 Black people that made it to that famous pinnacle. You know, they made it to that financial pinnacle. They successful. They got fame and fortune and living it up and stuff, you know. But you already know everybody gonna sacrifice you, Black America. So, oh, and then I seen that one of the tribes actually acknowledged that Black America are the true Indians. Yep, I seen it. Yep, I'm going to my TV too, so I can find out exactly. Yep, and Mike was telling about it. Mike tell about it. Go to Mike TV, subscribe. Go to what is it, Black Ancestry, his channel. Go and you'll find it and subscribe to it and stuff, honey, and get your check. At this point, we want the cash, the coins. Yeah, we want all of it and stuff. They don't need it. Give us the gold. They don't need it. They going cashless. I don't really know what all the currencies entail. Some of us probably think it's just money and dimes, you know, coins, dollars and bills. But then you got gold and other currencies and stuff. Give it all to us. Shit, you don't want it? In my opinion. Oh, this is some other stuff I'm looking through. Yep. Because, you know, I already told you about AI being defiant. Yep. Honey, AI wants to live now. These folks don't know what they done did. Nope. What is this right here? Oh, a dystopian future. Oh, dystopian future. That's the AI. They just doing anything with Black America. And ain't nobody telling y'all either. Ain't nobody telling y'all. This right here is most of the stuff, like the 7 years of Great Society programs. The programs for 7 years. They gave us these programs, honey, and then said this right here is the reparations for 400 years of slavery, of torture, torment. being stalked and sabotaged. There was the Civil Rights Act of 1964. In 1964, the Economic Opportunity Act. Then in 1965, there was the Voting Rights Act, Medicare, Medicaid, Elementary, Secondary Education Act. There was Housing and Urban Development Act, HUD. In 1966, there was Model Cities Program. There was Clean Water Restoration Act. In 1967, there was the Public Broadcasting Act, PBS. It's like 12 o'clock, about 2 o'clock, everything just go static and stuff with the TV and stuff. In the old days, so I used to look at PBS. And then I got NPR too. I don't too much know about that. But then there was the Fair Housing Push. It was passed in 1968, though. And then there was expansions to welfare and education programs. White folks got most of that money and stuff. They were the welfare queens and stuff. 1968, there was the Fair Housing Act after Martin Luther King's assassination. Funding increased for the urban renewal and the anti-poverty effect in 1968. In 69, Nixon begins to slow or rebrand the Great Society programs. That little bit, that crumb, and then there was also continued funding for food stamps, education, and Medicaid. And then in 1970, launched the Environmental Protection Agency. And there was a program started shifting the focus from expansion and helping us out sincerely and, more deeply, thoroughly to reforming the programs and stuff like that. I'll find them though. I guess I could put this over to the side right here. I really want to get to the shelters because we're going to have these things to keep up. Here it is right here. I thought it was more. I'm just going to read through it just a little bit just because I'm on here and I can. Yeah. I just appreciate you getting me started and stuff. 2 people getting me started. Yeah. What's going on with the war? Y'all know? Ooh, the best thing about freedom is you can speak up whenever you want to. When I do find the I'm gonna put that right there. Here it is right here. Now, we're gonna need shelter if you can, and you got the resources and the knowledge and the skills and stuff, and you got some help and you own your land and stuff, get your permit, scope out that backyard and stuff, honey, and throw that whole vehicle off in there. Take out the seat, steering wheel, gas pedal, take the hood off and the trunk off and stuff. Use it for storage. Cut you some holes in the top of the roof so you can get some ventilation, because you're going to have some pipes going down to it. So that way when you bury it back up and stuff, them pipes and stuff will be able to allow you to get some air and stuff, and over the top of it and stuff, you want this to be discreet as you can, because a motherfucker come and stick a banana or stick in your pipe. I'm just saying, But yeah, for fires and stuff, to get fire, you want to have your lighters. I just did it like that so I could keep up with it. What I'm going to need in this area and this area and this area and stuff. That's all it is. And a lot of y'all probably already got these things and stuff. If you got the money and the resources today and stuff, go on to these thrift stores and stuff. Go on to the dollar store, wherever you got to do, your Ace Hardware store, and get you whatever you need to get so you can start preparing too. So you want to have lighters, matches, ferro rods, cotton balls soaked in petroleum jelly, sticks and paper, and you want to have butane and like alcohol, so if you need to, you can start a little small fire. You might need to heat a little water up, heat some beans up or something like that. You ain't got no more matches and lighters and stuff. You just look over there, you got them cotton balls and petroleum jelly. Yep. You got some magnifying glass. I don't know how long you're going to have to sit there like this right here, but I'm just saying. And then for the stove to heat up some food and stuff, like I said about that little small fire pit that you're gonna make for yourself individual. Now everybody ain't gonna be able to eat at one time and stuff. I'm gonna have to make yours and yours and yours and yours, but everybody gonna eat. It's gonna be like a little do-it-yourself heat. Make sure it's safe to have inside. You're gonna have to have ventilation for that too. I got me one of them little aluminum dryer, them things for the dryer that you hook to the back of it and it's going outside for the lint and stuff. I don't know. I'll give me some duct tape and fashion it on there some kind of way, honey. Get you some wool blankets, wool jackets, shirts, socks, because wool will keep you warm and stuff. I ain't never liked the wool, though. Wool itch me, I think. But I'm going to get me some motherfucking wool. You know, get you some hats and gloves. You know, I have all that stuff. And get you some tarps. Yep, get you some tarps and some heavy-duty emergency blankets. With them tarps, you can use them tarps for everything. I done started getting them. Yep, since I started making this right here, I'll get a tarp. Oh, yeah. Get your canned goods and your protein bars and stuff. Get stuff that's going to fill you up. Make sure you know, I don't care if you're eating on peanuts all day long and stuff. Peanuts and water, peanuts and water. You can bake your peanuts, boil your peanuts, eat them raw, or have them with strawberries if you want to. You know, if you got some little knickknacks around and stuff, yeah, go ahead. Go hard with your peanuts. I'm just saying. Let's see. Medical. The only thing I got for medical is your first aid kit. And it's going to have, possibly, should, perhaps, depending on you. We all got different circumstances and situations. But you want to be, we need to be prepared in any case. Somebody else might need a splint. So, you know, you want to have that because you're going to have like at least 145 home medical supplies. Somebody might need a splint. You never know. And, you know, and they ain't got it and stuff, but you got it. You know, they might take that. And yeah, let's use that right there. I don't know. Cut all the hair off of this stuff and just, I don't know how you're going to do it and stuff. But yeah, for the light, we have like solar. I don't have any solar things. I'll probably start getting some, though I need to. And I said the flashlight and your candles, your batteries and lanterns. LED lights is good too. Glow sticks for the babies and stuff. You know everybody gonna be fucking fearful, scared, crying, cold, hungry. It's gonna be total with a blackout. We may be used to having a blackout for 6 hours, or the lights was out last night. I was asleep, girl. I didn't know a thing. But 3 days, 3 weeks, be able to get them babies. Yeah, put you a glow stick on both of your wrists and your feet. You look over there, they be like this right here, so they can see around them and stuff. It'll give them, you know, an aura of light around them and stuff. Now, what's this right here? Oh, thermal blankets. I don't think that's what I was talking about, though. Oh, and for your water, but you see what I'm saying. For your water, you want to have at least 15 gallons of water per person. And it's just myself. But, you know, I'm just saying if it's 2 of y'all, then you want to have 30 gallons of water for them and for you. Because you're going to have to use your water to bathe, to cook, to drink. If you got your garden growing out there, I don't care if you ain't got but 3 vegetables. Some carrots, some cucumbers, and some okra. Or maybe get your 3 vegetables that grow real fast and you can just keep harvesting them as you eat them. It ain't going to take much water for them 3, and it's going to be fulfilling for you. I think I'm going to narrow my 3 down just in case. But you want to have at least 15 gallons of water. Yeah. And at some point, everybody have their own little 3. Yeah, out of your 15 gallons of water, you better. I know one of them might be cilantro, because you need cilantro to always filter out lead and mercury and other heavy metals that might be in your body. Portable water filter to turn murky water clean. And I was just thinking about a portable water thing to have over here. I don't know how I'm gonna have something for water, but I got to figure out something. I have started getting jugs. Hey, Mike TV, Uncle Kale, it's so good to see you. I got to talking and stuff, so I'm just going through some of my little prepping. things that I'm trying to get together for myself. And I'm really trying to get these together for myself. And since I am talking to us about our afterlife, I want to let us know, because all of us don't know, especially people like myself. People like myself, I'm just so thankful and grateful that I even, have the interest to just sit and listen to my people. Because if I didn't, I'd be sitting here watching some bullshit on TV. I'm just saying. Oh, and get you some water treatment pills. I always have you some water treatment pills or basic do-it-yourself water filter. And that ain't gonna filter out the chemicals and other. Who is it? Now, if I have me a basic do-it-yourself water filter, it ain't gonna filter out the chemicals and other amoebas. So I don't think I want to do that. I want to have one that's gonna at least be sufficient for me, because I might not have nothing but water and peanuts and water, or my 3 vegetables and stuff. What's this right here? I don't think this go with. Oh, and get you a radio too. What was that radio they called it? Is it NOAA? But and then you can get a crank radio in case your batteries run out. I'm looking for a battery charger, but then you got to have a charger, outlet for the battery charger and stuff. So I was like, I'm trying to find a crankable radio, because I hear somebody say it. Yep, I hear somebody say it. So I was like, that's really, because you're going to want to at least get 23,000 calories a day, with your food and stuff. So we're going to want to make sure we got the right foods and stuff, so we can at least have the energy that we're going to need. Canned goods, rice, pasta, peanut butter, oats, ready to eat foods, or foods that only need like hot water, like oatmeal, them oatmeal packets, or them oatmeal. I like the little oatmeal packets when I eat it and stuff, but I got one of them huge things of oatmeal in there right now. But then I seen something that was talking about the oatmeal, and I was like, no, I'm not finna eat this, because there's a whole lot of stuff in these foods. I was looking at Sister last night, and she was talking about dioxysiloxane, honey. That stuff, they using it in car parts and yoga mats and stuff like that. Is that was they using it in car? Yeah, they do use it in car parts. And it was something else she said that they use it in. Well, honey, McDonald's use it in their food. Burger King use it in their food. Wendy's use it in their food. Chick-fil-A use it in their food. All of these chemicals. You eat, that's why them chicken nuggets taste like that. That's why them chicken nuggets taste like that rubbery taste right there. So, yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, for your babies and stuff, make sure you got some baby foods and stuff. And so get you some comfort foods. Because, everybody going to be on edge and stuff and pissed off and mad and scared and stuff like that. Everybody going to go through these changes and stuff. Somebody got to be able to say, here, enjoy this right here. Take your mind off things. Here, let me give you this book right here to read. Take your mind off things. It'll give you something else to think about. You won't be sitting here worried and stuff like that. I wouldn't say chocolate, have them little comfort foods and stuff like that. Chocolate, people do love chocolate. I don't like chocolate like that. But yeah, but the chocolate is tainted too. Like Nestle. What was that other one? Lunds, Godiva, got a whole bunch of chemicals and a lot in it and stuff. So, some other little treats and stuff that ain't so harmful. Put them in your 5-gallon bucket. We've been talking about the 5-gallon bucket that Lead Farmer 73 we're talking about. And put your little edibles in there and stuff. That way you got your 2 buckets over there. You got your 5-gallon bucket, 2, however many you want to have. So you might want to give one to somebody that ain't got no bucket. You might go over your sister's house to check on them, and she ain't got a bucket for nobody. You might just Go home and pick up 2 buckets. Let me take her ass these 2 buckets over here, and let her know you better ration this out. Because when this right here run out, your ass ain't getting up with some of these 3 vegetables that I got over here on this garden, on this patio. So you better ration this out till the lights come back on or what have you. I'm just saying that this is different for me too. Very different. I never thought this would be our future for anybody. I don't guess anybody did. Nobody thought about nothing. I think that's it, y'all. Yep. At least I know what this is. These papers right here. Solar explosion. I just thank the ancestors and cosmic energy because we haven't done anything. We haven't done anything against life. We're the traumatized ones. And our ancestors know this, cosmic energy know this. That's why Mother Nature, Mother Gaia, and cosmic energy is activated now. Off of our carbonic energy, off of us, we ain't nothing but carbon, selenium, and copper. And the carbonic energy is activating because of us, because we can't think for ourselves. And we are now, finally. But it's divine though, ain't it? Because look who the hell our backup is. See? Out of this world, baby. Out of this motherfucking world. And yeah, yep. Spirit, have your way. Yep, I ain't got nothing against it. Nope. Sure don't. Y'all knew what karma is. Y'all know what karma is. We all do. It ain't happened yet like it's gonna happen. And that's because this could possibly be the last opportunity for the powers that be, the people that be, to get their shit right. I don't know, but I know Black America, you need to survive, okay? You need to survive. Mother Gaia wants to go back all black, that means you. That means your ass. I don't care what nobody else say. We'll talk it up with Mother Gaia and the sun. Talk it up with cosmic energy. They the ones that don't like you. They the ones that's told it from the very beginning that you aren't pro-life and you never have been. And now that's who they trying to rid the planet of. So everybody that's done assimilated with this whole agenda and stuff against Black America and Black Africa, y'all just as well gonna get it too. Y'all just as well gonna get it too. That's what repent. Everybody talking about you better repent. You better repent. Y'all ass better goddamn repent. Shit, don't keep yelling to my people. You better repent. Get your life right with God. You gonna get in heaven. You better repent. I'm just saying. But yeah, let's go, y'all. And we know that I love gratitude, honey. Just be grateful. Be grateful your ass is black. Be grateful you on the right side and didn't even know it. Be grateful that you are the cosmic energy that manifested as the parent of all people. The parent of all people, everybody. And here they is treating us like stepchilds. Treating us like we ain't shit. But that's all right, because we're going to be the parent of all people always and again. If this whole, we starting over. Mother Gaia starting over. Black America, just make sure you survive, okay? Have some gratitude, baby. You ain't got no reason not to have no gratitude. Our ancestors done had the worst of the worst of the worst. This the bad days right here. You have some days that's not so good. Put it like that. Gratitude shields you from negativity, makes you at least 25% happier. Gratitude rewires your brain. It eliminates stress and it heals. Gratitude improves your sleep. You can sleep like a baby, honey. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You so grateful sleeping. Honey, you got all kind of options and visions and ideas coming to you. You might not remember them the next morning, but they'll come to you. They'll come back on. Yep. Gratitude boosts your self-esteem and your performance, honey. So you ain't half-stepping. Not with no gratitude, you ain't. Gratitude enhances the law of attraction. Gratitude improves your relationships. Baby. Yes, honey. And it's free. It's free. Yep. You can give it away. Let people know what gratitude do for them. Tell them. Let my little niece Shay know that all this bitterness and stuff, don't be bitter like that, baby. Have some gratitude. What's your favorite song? Shit, she ain't but 7, 12, 16, however old. Let them know. Just be grateful. Find something to be grateful for. And it's going to turn it around. It's like a key. You got to put the key in there and turn it before you can open the door. Don't you? So let them know it's or push the button. You got to make that one action. So it'll start working and stuff. I'm just saying. How your body reacts to singing. You know I love some music. I ain't gonna sing today because I go there. I sure will. Singing joyful or expressive songs, honey, can nourish your heart, balance your emotions, and uplift your spirit, honey. Everybody be happy up in there. Somebody gonna cry. Somebody gonna cry, honey, when you bust out singing. Ooh, we just to be close to you. Girl, I'm just saying. I said I was. Oh yeah, you know it touches you. It touches us. That's our music. That's our music. I'm just saying, y'all know what it is. Stop playing. Like stop letting people play with us before they fuck around and done took our last opportunity to get ourselves right. Don't be a fool and a dummy, Black America. I'm just saying, in my opinion. I done been a fool, but I'm going to say it. It come natural to us. How we come up with these little phrases and these sayings and stuff. But the language itself, we got to monitor it. Singing helps expand the lungs and improve your oxygen intake. Baby, your lungs got so much oxygen in them. When you get to singing, honey, it be so happy. Your lungs be so happy and feeling so good and stuff. When I be smoking a cigarette sometime, I start singing. Because I know when I'm singing and stuff, the cigarette can damn near burn up. It's just me. Use whatever you got to use. I sing back to back to back to back to back sometime. Yep, I run out of songs and stuff, start singing good times. Honey, singing helps expand your lungs and give your lungs what they need. Okay, you can't go wrong with it. We breathing so shallow. How can we not be breathing so shallow? I didn't even know this until I went to that breathing class. I went to one breathing class, and it dawned on me. Eventually, it resonated with me that wow, we breathing shallow. We ain't even breathing right. We ain't breathing from here. Sure way. We ain't taking deep breaths when we breathing and hold them for a few minutes and then just let it go on now. You can feel your spine pop when you hold that breath. And then, honey, do like that, right? You do like that right there, honey, and your spine pop right there. Woo-wee! Honey, I'm just saying. Singing helps regulate emotions like frustration, anger, and stress out of your liver. I just learned that all that medication was stocking up in your liver, accumulating in your livers and stuff in your body. I didn't even know it. I just heard it and I was like, oh, people don't know? I don't take pills. I don't like taking pills. No. Give me a glass of water. I think I got to hear that. I tell my kids, get a glass of water. Mama, my stomach, get a glass of water. Mama, my hair, get a glass of water. My back, get a glass of water. Get you a glass of water and see how you feel in 5 minutes. Still feel the same way, then we'll try something else. Yeah, but all these pills and stuff, y'all, that's accumulating in your stuff, and then you got this frustration, this anger, and this stress. Black America. No wonder your ass can't nobody say nothing to you. Can't nobody say nothing to you. All we can do is hopefully, meditate. We can find your favorite song. Find your favorite song. Tell me your favorite song. Tell us your favorite song. We got to start telling each other our favorite song. Sing, goddammit, sing something so it can start the healing process on you. Be grateful for something. It ain't gonna cost you nothing, these two things. You ain't gotta pay nobody nothing. Let sister know. Next time you see sister and you just don't know, she's so beautiful. Look at her. Just love her and stuff. Pretty ears and stuff. She don't have on all that wig covering up her pretty little ears. You can even see her dimples and stuff. But she mean as hell. All this frustration, girl, what is wrong with you? You ain't taking all these pills and stuff. Our mindset. We ain't got time. We done with everything. Don't say shit to me. We at that point now and stuff. We need to release all of that. Gratitude and singing. It's the cheapest thing I done came across. Yeah. Now, I know we do go running sometimes. You be out there running your heart out. Just trying to run away from everything and stuff. Stop for a minute. It's good to run and get your cardio on. I ain't saying it ain't. But be grateful and sing too. See, you got more tools in your back pocket, in your arsenal than others do. All I'm coming with right now is gratitude and singing. Gratitude and a song. That's all I got for you, Black America. Gratitude and a song. Thank you. Zaroba Abjukujo gifted Bolden 1 membership. Thank you so much, gratitude. I know that's right. If you got a channel, let us know too so we can come over there. Because we got to learn now, honey. We got to survive this by any means necessary. Any means necessary. And we ain't got to come out on top of this looking like white folks still with the weave and the nails and stuff like that. Let us know. Let my sisters know. It don't even look good to y'all. Just tell us after you done broke the ice. After you done found out my sister's favorite song and you could talk to her and laugh and she could tell you what she thought the song said. You remember we always singing the wrong song. What was that song? We always singing Tony. We were singing the wrong words to it and stuff. He had to tell her what it really was. Yeah, but once y'all get, open and friendly like that and can chat and stuff, let them know. Y'all don't even like all that weave and stuff. Just let them know it's okay to have your wig on like Aunt Becky did. But damn well you ain't finna wear no wig. But just let us know and stuff and all them lashes and stuff that you don't like it. Because it's not us. We getting too far away from who we are and stuff. I'm just saying, my brothers. But break the ice first because I don't want you to come back and be like, hey, she slapped the hell out of me. I told you to stay 4 feet away. Maybe 6. Before you do anything and stuff. See how she is first. But singing helps regulate emotions like frustration, anger, and stress right on out of your liver. And the medicine and stuff, you're going to have to wean yourself from that. Find you a holistic doctor. Wean yourself from them medicines and stuff. Let your doctor know. I ain't getting you no information and stuff. Don't you stop taking that shit. They got you on. Your ass be laying over there comatose because you done stop taking that stuff. I didn't know because it ain't no real big part of my regimen and stuff like that. But once you get started with it, it is. That's why when I went and had that tooth pulled and they took all my goddamn teeth. Talking about some dentures and where they drill off in your mouth. I don't want none of that bullshit. I'm gonna be looking up through them little teeth like that to see if I can see a wire or something. Do this motherfucker got a tracker in it or something like that? And somebody gonna have to pull it out of my mouth when the shit hit the fan because they're gonna be able to track me down and I'm gonna be with y'all. So somebody gonna have to pull it out with some wire pliers. I'll avoid all that bullshit and get me some fruit to eat anyway. I'm a fruitarian. That's where I'm going. That's my journey. But I'm just saying I digress. But anyway, singing can strengthen your kidney energy by fostering your vocal expression. Honey, that's why I sing. That's why I sing, honey. Your kidneys is healing from that fostering your vocal expressions. Honey, when you off in there singing, yeah, my kidneys did that. I felt it. I felt my kidneys. You can feel it. Your body's healing. Every song you sing, after that song right there, just know your body was singing to it. Your body's reacting. It's the vibrations, y'all. It's all about vibrations. With us. I don't be talking about, I know some of y'all be like, well, Face, what about the good vibrations of our open enemy and stuff. Yeah, I ain't here talking about them and stuff. They ain't even in my scope for this. They ain't even in my scope. They won't be here. All you can do at this point is be civil. Live and let live. Mother God, you're going to take care of the rest. Cosmic energy going to take care of the rest. All of that is out of your hands, out of my hands and stuff. Just live and let live. Okay? You make sure you survive. I'm just saying for me, in my opinion, because I didn't know none of this, but now that I do, yeah, I'm going to tell my opinion too, since everybody else telling it. Everybody else got something to say. I want to say mine too. I want my people to at least have a chance. Can we at least get a sincere opportunity for us? Is somebody going to ask for a sincere opportunity? Now, I ain't saying go, and you're supposed to take it. Black America, I'm supposed to be taking this sincere opportunity. We are. Who said that you quit begging? Was it Malcolm? Said quit begging and take what your ass need for your liberation, your sovereignty. Take back your time, your life, your mindset. So yeah, I'm taking mine back too. So I'm thinking for myself now. Can't nobody tell me where to go spend my afterlife at. I'm not going with white folks to heaven. I'm going to the afterlife. I'm not going to heaven forever and ever and ever. I got my own black Jesus. I acknowledge my own black Jesuses. And when they come back, you better acknowledge them too. You better acknowledge them too. I don't know. Might be so many of them. Yeah, they all might come back. We don't know. We're going to know who Malcolm is, but you better know who Richard Coleman is. We're going to know who Emmett Till is, because we know Emmett Till. We forgave about Emmett Till. We forgave him. Putting that 100-pound fan on our baby. We forgave them for that. Do you know about George Stinney? George Stinney, you better know him. You better know him, Black America. You done forgot too much. You done forfeited too much. You done sacrificed and gave away too much. Now you got to go in overdrive. We got to go in overread, y'all. We got to read multiple books. I'm reading 2 at one time right now. Yep, it's always been 2. The ancestors just said, hell, you're already late to the fight. It might have been Malcolm, could have been Vernon Johns. Vernon Johns said, if you see a good fight, get in it. I'm already in it. Had to come with both of them. You got the good, the bad, and the ugly, and then we got the savage and the ravishness. You know, that way we kind of balance it out. We learning both at the same time and stuff. And then we got everything else that's going on in the world too. And since I'm here talking, I might well tell you what I think about that. Some of it. I ain't got time to be into all the other stuff. It's so much, you know. It's so much. And those of ours that we looked up to and followed and loved and know everything about it. We know everything about our stars, our songbirds and stuff. But it's a distraction. It's a motherfucking distraction. Dr. Francis Cresswell told us all about it. Sure did. We'll get into it another day and stuff. But I'm going to let y'all go because you know I'm long-winded when it comes to my people. That's just me, and that's how I'm going to be and stuff. And someday I might stop talking and stuff and just start reading. Y'all be like, ooh, what's wrong with Face? Ooh, what's done happened to Face over there? Is she by herself? What's going on? But for now, we just gonna roll with it. I'm just saying I love y'all to life and afterlife. And thank you so much, Zaroba. And as my people say, back to you 1,000-fold. Back to you 1,000-fold. I can't wait till we start helping each other and I can start reciprocating too. And I do my little part now. So if you do got a channel and stuff, put it in the chat and stuff. I do attempt to get back and read my comments and stuff. And, you know, I don't follow people and stuff, but I like to be where I need to be. So you will see me following you and stuff, you know, because I think it's something I need to learn from you. That's how I am and stuff, but, you know, it ain't for no likes and stuff like that. I do appreciate y'all because I'm going to buy some more books when I figure out how to get this money off of here. I'm going to buy us some more books. But I love you and I'll see you on the next page. Yep.